Today I'd like to talk about the top tips for recycling in manufacturing facilities. One of the most important things to start is the production area and the office area is completely unique. So one style of container may not work in the production. So aesthetics is a key. So you have to make that decision what's right for the application. The next issue you have to factor in with the recycling containers is the type of materials you're going to be collecting. It's very critical to determine the types of materials you're collecting. And these days there's many materials that are what we would call multi-layered, where they can have up to 4 to 5 different materials in one item, which makes it very difficult to separate. Tip number 1 is to determine the amount of materials you're going to be collecting. This is critical so you don't have containers overflowing on a regular basis. Tip number 2 is to determine if there is a potential market to resell the materials you're collecting. As a manufacturer, we were working with recycled plastic. And in the early days, we would have all our trim and off-cutting, and there was just no market for it. So we actually had to ship a tractor trailer load of scrap every 2 weeks to landfill, which was just horrible based on the industry we were in. Then it changed. There was companies now that were interested in our material, and they would now take our material for free, which saved us a lot of money, and it was that cost avoidance that made a lot of sense. As we move forward, there was a growing demand for our HDPE trimmings, and I'm very proud to say that where our scrap before we were paying thousands of dollars to remove, we are now earning 37 cents a pound for all of the plastic which was going to landfill years ago. Tip number 3 is, in this changing world of sustainability, I encourage you to go out and see. There's a lot of companies that specialize in handling waste and recycling programs and finding end markets for very unique materials that you're potentially working with and never thought there'd be a home for. Tip number 4 is what we call the extended producer responsibility. And that is working with your vendors on a take-back program. And I've been through facilities where they have literally hundreds, if not thousands, of cases or wrapping or packaging materials that, although they buy the goods, they now are tasked with removing. So having that conversation whenever you're starting up a new purchasing program could save you a lot of money at the end of the day. Another great opportunity, and I can refer to an automotive factory I was touring through, and they had multiple production facilities. And when we took a look at all of the packaging that was being collected at the end of the day, we counted 13 different types of plastics and byproducts. 13 is very difficult to manage, but by going back to the actual manufacturer provider of these materials, you are the customer. You can dictate what you want the materials to come in. So if you can reduce 13 streams down to, let's say, 2 or 3, it gives you a great opportunity to easily manage your recycling program and also optimize the potential for generating revenue on the back end. And finally, one of the most critical components to any successful recycling program, whenever you implement change, you have to educate the staff, the teams, the people moving the materials from point to point. All that hard work you're doing, you want to make sure everybody's on the same page and you're achieving combined success at the end of the day, reducing less going to landfill, and potentially earning additional revenue for the scrap materials. I'm Bruce Buchan, encouraging you to never waste a moment, especially when it comes to looking for hidden opportunities in the recycling world.